Good morning. I am coming to you today to give you a quick 5-10 minute look, depending on how quick you are with this, to just show you that it's so easy to just get up and get out of the house when you need to and you're in a rush. I'm going to start with my concealer. You don't have to do this part. I always do this part because my eyes tend to be a little more pigmented than the rest of my face, so I prefer to put concealer on my eyes to brighten them up a little bit, and then you're going to see what I'm going to do over it. Our concealer is also a primer, so it also serves like a glue that holds your makeup to your face. I am going to go ahead and throw on my foundation. I always put a dot, like just a little bit of an all-natural oil. This is unicorn pea I call it, but it's One Drop Wonder. Or you could do Due Date, or you can go ahead and just put any oil that you have that is meant for the purposes of your face. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here and I'm just going to buff it in. Any foundation you use, it's all about preference. This foundation right here is a wax-based foundation. It is professional grade. I like using it because it is wax-based. It sits on the top of your face and it really does melt in to the rest of your skin. So it's really nice to have that layer of coverage, and you can use any brush, any sponge. There's so many different ways. You could even use your hands. There's so many different ways to apply this. Okay. Now you saw how easy that was. I'm going to go back to my concealer here and I'm going to throw this on because I have extra darkness under my eyes. Again, you don't have to do this. I choose to do this because I like the extra coverage, that's all. Okay, so I'm just blending that in with a little concealer blender brush right here. Okay. If any of the products you see here you're interested in it, just let me know. It's Lime Life by Alcone, but honestly, you could do this with any of the stuff that you do have. We also have all natural skincare, so remember, part of a good routine is to make sure you have a good skincare routine. Now here is my eyebrow gel. This is a tint, has little fibers in it, and it helps your hairs to stay in place and also darkens it at the same time. If you're like me and don't have eyebrows, you have to paint yours in. So there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my number 4 bronzer. I'm gonna use my little brush here. This is my all-purpose brush here, and all bronzer does is just warms up your face just a little bit. Makes you feel like not such a ghost sometimes when you're feeling extra pale, or it's winter time, or you don't have any sun and you lost your color. This is great. This is great. I'm kind of putting it in between my cheek and where my cheek blush is supposed to be and my bronzer normally is. I always put it on the top of my head because it just warms it up, and that's it. You just warm it up, and you can go into your jawline if you want to. You don't have to. You could just keep it on your cheeks. Listen, if you do too much, it's okay. Just go back and just beat your face a little bit. Just beat your face. It's all good. Just beat your face. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the same brush, and I'm gonna use my translucent powder. And of course, I know I could get this look done in 5 minutes if I wasn't talking, but this really is a basic look. Same brush. I'm gonna go back with this same color here. I'm gonna tap it out, and I'm gonna go ahead and just swipe it over my eye. That's why I lightened it, because I wanted a little bit of color over my eye. You could do the same exact thing with this color here. I'll show you. Just add a little bit of color right there. I even go so far as to not even change my brush. I just shake it out, and I do a little bit of cheeks right here with this number 4 Keen. So this palette here is both 4. This is a great palette. You can get an entire look out of this palette here. And I just shake it on there. Put it on there. So you see I have a little bit of color in my eyes. I already set it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do my, you heard that tapping. That tapping was because I put my mascara in water, hot water. Reason being is because we have fibers in our mascara. And that's how you should say mascara, mascara. We have fibers in it, so it warms up. It helps to go on a lot smoother. Make sure you don't pump your mascara. It's always, look at that, isn't that amazing? It's always a swirl in your bottle and not pump. And I have glitter on my face because yesterday I decided to look like a big ball of gold. Okay, you do the same thing to the other eye. This is buildable mascara. So you could do 1 layer, you could do 5 layers. It all depends on you. This is kind of like my therapy, so I'm loving it. The great part is this mascara, if you happen to get it on your face hole, you hear those birds out there? I don't know if you can hear them. If you get it on your face hole, it's so easy to come off because it's literally just fibers. You see, I just twirled it. And I'm gonna go in for the kill. 2nd layer. This is your most basic look that you're gonna get when you're like, I don't want to put any makeup on, I woke up late, I don't want to do anything. Again, this could have been over about a minute ago if I decided not to put in another layer. Okay, and sorry, just take your little spoolie and you wipe it off. That's all you do, okay? That's all it takes is a wipe. You ever put your mascara on and then you decide that you have to sneeze? Yeah, I've been there, done that. And then your whole look, you have mascara all over your face. All right, and I'm gonna finish it up with just a lip gloss. Just a little shimmer shine. You know what I didn't do, and I normally do this, is I put on a primer, a spray primer first. I did not do that this time. But just so you know that you should put a primer on always, because it's the glue that holds your makeup together. And here's my setting spray. Don't inhale. This helps your makeup stay on up to 16 hours. It legit is real stuff, y'all. All right, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you realize that it only takes 5 minutes to get yourself together in the morning. Of course, if you're not talking, so don't talk. And you guys have an amazing day.